Phil, are you aware of Ron's Twitter account tweets, criticism he's made towards you?
No, I'm not. I'm not. But I would listen to it if you want to tell me about it.
Apparently, he has criticized you for criticizing him, the media first, before going to him about, I guess, his three-point shooting or lack thereof. His three-point shooting.
Well, I've been very upfront with him about his three-point shooting.
I figured as much. But he goes to tweet these things. Is tweeting getting guys in trouble in this case? Maybe even him?
Well, yeah, I'll talk to Ron about it. I mean, I know he's sensitive about it. And, you know, I had a player once who was one of the great bench players, and you know, Tony Kukoc, who was 2 for 29 going in the finals, and I used to kid him all the time about his percentage. And you know, he ended up hitting like 4 in one ball game against Seattle in the finals. So you know, we expect him to break out of it at some point, but he's got to be discriminative in what's a good shot, and what isn't.
Is he sensitive?
I guess so. I guess he might be a little sensitive.
Do you have a philosophy in terms of like how you decide whether you criticize somebody to us, whether you talk to them first, how that works as a coach?
I usually tell the truth. I usually don't pull punches. So, I mean, the person has to withstand that. If they're, you know, hearing it on TV in front of a massive audience, you know, they must understand that their coach saying it to them is going to be probably a little more harmful, a little more hurtful, perhaps. But they have to be tough enough to take that and move on.
Because he's been overall this season in terms of just getting feedback and being receptive to it.
Ron's been great. You know, I think that he's still at times. You can still see a little hesitation in his game out there sometimes when he catches the ball as to where the next option goes. But you know, he's finding his way.
Maybe he forgot you told him.
Could be.
It's always possible.
With his percentage so low, do you want him to shoot less three-pointers?
You know what's the deal is that if there's, you know, a 24-second clock and ball comes out, like one of the shots we had at the end of the game in game number 1, and there's still, you know, an offensive rebound, 18 seconds still left on the clock, we'd like the ball to work a little bit, you know, create a shot. If it's clock's running down, he's the last option on a passing segment, you know, he's got to take that shot with freedom of, you know, I'm going to put it in. But to search it out is a little bit different right now.
You talked about in game 1, before game 1, about a little worried that without a focus for him defensively that it could impact him. Game 1, you spent a lot of time on Williams. Game 2, he didn't. Can you just talk about how he did game 2?
Well, you know, we think that, you know, Karolinko will obviously be an issue for him in this next game that comes up. If, you know, if Andre does start, if he doesn't start, it'll be a little bit different. But if he does start, it's a natural matchup for Ron. And you know, he's really a tough player to play. And Ron has done a good job in the Houston series a couple years ago. So I think he's got an idea of who he is. So we're looking forward to that.